Thank you. Oh, sausage and pineapple. I don't give a shit what you think. Oh, he's just a little guy. Ah! See the big chunks of meat in there? Stay away from my boxes. Stay away from my boxes. Stay away. This is my box. This, ah. Packages? Yeah, pull it. Oh, yeah, pull it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that too. Oh, yeah. There you go. Ah! Come here. Oh, good boy. Don't you touch that. Don't you. Ah! Hey, get it! There's one thing that I've learned in life that's been the most beneficial to me. It's that if you want to solve a problem, sometimes you just gotta throw money at it. So that's what I did. You may be asking, Naaackers, what is your problem? This is my problem. This mic is as big as my head, and my head is already pretty big. I've been wanting to get a different shock mount for this microphone for so long. And on top of that, I've also kind of wanted a different mic arm solution, and today I have both of those. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, you must have small hands. That's not the case. So this is actually the Ore. It's not a first party. So the microphone is the EV RE320, and then this was a third party that made a shock mount that was, I want to say, half the price. I think the first party was like $150. It was a lot. So this one, it worked great for a while, and one of my favorite parts is that you can move this pretty much anywhere without any of the nuts and bolts loosening. That was like one of my favorite parts about it. However, it's way too large. It looks kind of weird in videos, and when I record certain videos, it's just super distracting to me. It might not be distracting to other people, but it's distracting to me. So I found this little guy. One of the biggest issues with this microphone is that there are not a lot of third-party shock mount options. There's like 2. Your only other options are universal shock mounts, which again, aren't that great. However, I came across this brand, Rycote. It's one of, but look how tiny that is. Look how tiny that is compared to what I have now. So, part 1 of this video is we're gonna put this on and see how it looks. And then part 2 of the video is I got a brand new mic arm as well. It's this guy right here. So we'll see how it do. I go turn on energize in office. So, I mean, you can already see just like the size difference between these two. You know, how much more surface area this one takes up compared to this one. Just all around, much more low profile, which is exactly what I was after. Vivo. So this is supposed to be like a low profile arm, and my original idea was to possibly have it underneath the monitor and come out and then up. Or possibly even come out over from the right and come up. But it all depends on how long this thing actually is, because it doesn't look incredibly long, unless this is another arm piece. Oh, this is probably the pole, yeah. Oh. So, desk mount, pole. I need hardware. For the pole. Oh no, you really gonna make me do it that way? I hate Allen wrenches so much. This is the freaking worst, dude. going to be screwing forever. Those three screws right there, manually with this frickin' Allen wrench, oh my god. Alright, so the last time I opened up a spring shock mount, which was this Rode PSA 1, I cut the zip ties, the thing sprung open and hit me right in the nuts. So my first initial thought was, can I put this guy here behind? But I think it's going to hit the windowsill. I don't think it's going to work there. Or would I be able to put this behind there? But I don't even think that's going to work because I don't know if it's going to get close enough to my mouth. All right, so I first tried to get the arm down there, but because of the windowsill ending right there, I can't fit the screwy arm part of it, so it's not really going to work. You know, my original thought was, because a lot of times I sit here and I'm looking over this way to talk to chat or to talk to the video camera, I thought, well, maybe it's a good idea for the mic to be facing it this way instead of coming in over on this way. And while in theory it sounded great, I just don't think that it looked good over here. The fact that the arm was coming up underneath the camera, it looked really unnatural. I just was not a fan of it at all. So now I'm going to try and mount it on the other side.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
So this is a lot more what I'm talking about. I love the mic stand getting out of frame over here. I would love for this thing to get out of frame. It's ugly. I hate it. So the bar actually sits behind the monitor, and then the arm comes this way, and I have this sort of adjustment. I have this sort of adjustment. I also have a pivot here and a pivot here. So this actually goes in there. So now, when I'm, oh my god, excuse me. Now when I'm sitting, this can come up to about there. That's like right underneath my mouth. Like I said, I have this pivot. I also have this pivot here if I want it. So if I want to get a little bit more granular. These monitors need to actually come up on my monitor. These are sitting a little bit low. These are going to come up. So this will be better, but I'll be able to just push that right out of the way. And then when it's ready to stream or game time, still kind of maneuverable if I want it to be. And so much less in the frame. And this actually has cable management as well, which I'm kind of stoked about. See how much less in the frame that is there? It's so low profile and so out of my face. I think I'm gonna like that. Plus, when it's here, I can see all of this monitor, I can see all of this monitor, I can see all hotkeys, I can see all macro boards, all stream decks. My keyboard's a little bit blocked, but like, when isn't it blocked? You know, keyboards are always blocked when it comes to mics. I can see all of these at all times, which is awesome. Yeah, I think this might actually work. I mean, the mic is still massive, but with that coming out underneath the monitor and all my visibility being fixed, oh my god, I'm so excited. So much better. Like, it's like this whole area is now so much more opened. I absolutely love it. So now when I'm done streaming, just push this down and out. It's way out of the way. Oh my god. So again, the only downsides with this mic arm really is that it is pretty short. Once I go to a deeper desk, you know, something that's 30 inches, maybe even 32, this arm is going to struggle to get back to me. So I wonder if there's another way that I can mitigate that, maybe by building a rail that would come off of the wall. That might help as well. You know, it is a lot harder to maneuver the microphone. Like I said before, you know, with this thing, it always turned like this easily. It was always able to turn like this easily. So if I wanted to move around, which I do move around quite a bit when I'm streaming, you know, this arm was really, really good for that. Now this one's pretty much going to be, you know, stationary, but maybe my mic etiquette will get a little bit better because of it. And, you know, maybe I'll enjoy being able to see my monitors and my keyboards instead of always having to look around my monitor arm to see what's going on over here. Maybe it won't be as annoying. So I'm going to give this at least a shot. Worst case, we put the old mic arm back with this Rycote shock mount instead of this, because I don't ever want to use this again if I don't have to. There's no reason to use this. I don't want to. It's massive. It's bulky. It takes up so much room on camera. It looks awkward. This looks so much more better coming from the corner and actually coming from this side. So I think this is going to work. That's it. Bye.